it's Maria, and today I'm going to talk about deodorant. If you hear some noise in the background, my kittens are here in the room helping me make this video, and they're running around like crazy little cats. If you've seen any of my recent videos, you know that I've been trying to reduce my carbon footprint, and that includes making a lot of changes. Getting rid of single-use plastics, trying to buy things in better packaging, things like that. I've done a few videos showing things that I do, and if you follow me on TikTok at Maria Dots, I have a series on how to be more eco-friendly. For a while, I have been looking into switching to natural deodorant. However, I haven't heard a lot of good things about it, but I decided to give it a try. I do want to say that it takes some people about 2 weeks for their body to get used to natural deodorant, and this is because your body needs time to get rid of all of the chemicals that other deodorants tend to have. During this 2-week period, your body may sweat and smell a little bit more. But soon enough, the deodorant will start working its magic. So I did a little bit of research, and I ended up trying 4 deodorants until I found one that I really ended up liking. All of these are aluminum-free, paraben-free, plastic-free, cruelty-free, vegan, eco-friendly, all of that, which is great. The first one I bought was Tom's. It is coconut lavender, and it comes in a cardboard container. You do have to push it with your finger. It doesn't have a twisty thing or anything, but that's okay. That one I didn't end up liking at all, so I went and bought from Native. This one is cucumber and mint. It's also plastic free. They do have some that come in plastic, but I wanted to get the one that doesn't come in plastic. This one I did like a little bit, just not as much. I wanted to keep trying to find the perfect deodorant for me. And I do want to say all bodies are different. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. So I do suggest trying it out for yourself, see which natural deodorant works best for your body. Then I went ahead and bought this deodorant from Peach. I really like how it looks. It's made of aluminum, so it's recyclable, and it does have a twisty thing. It is so much more convenient to put on than the other ones. And it's refillable, and refills come in a cardboard box so you can recycle or compost that. However, I didn't love the smell, so I decided to try one more time. And I did lots more research, and I found Wild. By the way, this is not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, I love your deodorant. Please sponsor me. First of all, look how beautiful it looks. Look at the case. It's so sleek. And of course, I had to get the pink one. There's different colors, but I ended up getting the pink one because it's so pretty. It also comes in an aluminum container, which is reusable. The little container that the refills come in is also compostable or recyclable. This one, I don't remember the exact scent I got. I believe it's like coconut, but I love it so much. This is honestly the best deodorant I've gotten. Even from like the other deodorants I used to get, I like this one so much better. Now, I do want to say I don't sweat a lot, so these work for me. Natural deodorants are that deodorants. They aren't antiperspirant. I'm sure there might be some out there, but the ones that I've gotten are only deodorants, and that works for me, so I'm fine with that. So now I'm going to compare and contrast them. They each have their goods and their bads, except Tom's. I don't know if it's the scent, but I'm sorry, I really did not like this one. I really appreciate that they're trying to go green and they're trying to be more eco-friendly. However, I don't love their formula. It didn't work out for me. I don't know, it might work out for you. Again, try out different deodorants, see what works for you. But I have gone and rated each one of them under different categories. Scent, just by itself, durability, odor prevention, sweat prevention, scent after a few hours, how it looks, practicality, smoothness, and sustainability. I can't hold my pinky down. We're gonna start off scent by itself. This is rated out of 10. Scent for Tom's, it by itself wasn't too bad. This one is coconut lavender, which I love coconut and lavender, and by itself, it doesn't smell too bad. It smells actually pretty good. I gave this one a 6 for scent. For Native, it is cucumber and mint, and I gave it an 8. It smells pretty good. Then we got Peach. Peach had a lot of good things about it, but I think the main thing that I didn't like was the scent. It smells, I don't know, it's really strong. Like, I don't want to say cleaning product, because that's not exactly it, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. Even though it's made with more natural ingredients, I think I got the lemon one. I don't know. I don't love the smell of it. I didn't get different scents just because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something that I wasn't going to love. So I didn't. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the specific smell I got. So I gave this one a 5. And Wild We have a 10. We have a winner. I love the smell. I love the smell. It smells better than any other deodorant I've ever had. I'm not exaggerating, guys. I love it. Moving on to durability. This one is a 1 out of 10 because it only lasted about an hour or two and then it started giving me a really bad smell. Now, if I don't wear deodorant, I don't think I smell bad, but with this one, it was just terrible. Native got a 7. It lasted most of the day. However, towards the end of the day, I had to reapply. Peach is an 8. It kept smelling like the deodorant the entire day, so I gave it an 8. Wild, I gave it a 9 because it lasted me the whole day and still smelled like the deodorant. Odor prevention. I gave Tom's a -5 because it actually made me smell worse than if I wasn't wearing any. Native is a 7. At the beginning, it's fine, but after a while, it starts fading a little bit towards the end of the day. For some reason I skipped Peach, but I gave it an 8 out of 10. And Wild gets 10 out of 10 again. Now sweat prevention. As I mentioned, natural deodorants are usually more just deodorant than antiperspirants, but I did notice a bit of a difference. With Tom's, there wasn't much sweat prevention, so I gave it a 4. Native, a 6. I did see that it worked a little better than Tom's. Peach, I feel it worked similar to Native with sweat prevention, so a 6. And Wild, I gave it an 8 out of 10 for sweat prevention. Scent after a few hours. This one will get a -5 because after a few hours, it smelled horrible. I'm so sorry, Tom's. No hate to the company because I think their company is great. They have some great products, but you should consider reworking on your deodorant. I'm sure you can get an amazing product because I have tried some of your other products in the past, like toothpaste. They're great. They're great. 6 out of 10 for Native. Now, this one didn't smell bad afterwards, like maybe towards the night. It didn't smell bad. It just smelled like a little old. I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Peach, I gave it a 7 just because its smell didn't go away too much. However, it's not my preferred smell, but it got a 7 because it did stay on for a while. And Wild, I gave it a 9 because towards the end of the day, it still smelled like the deodorant. Now we're gonna go with looks. Native and Tom's, I gave both a 5. They look okay, but they're not like the prettiest thing ever, you know? Peach, I gave a 9 because I really like how it looks. It's portable, I love it. I really do like it. And for Wild, you guys know it, I'm obsessed with it, so I gave it a 10. Moving on to practicality. Tom's and Native, I gave them a bit of a low number because it is cardboard, so it doesn't have a twisty thingy to hold it up. So you have to push your finger in to get it out and kind of hold it while you're putting it on. So it's not the most practical. However, Tom's, I don't know if it was just the individual ones that were like this, Tom's stayed out a little bit better than Native. Native just falls back down. But I mean, that's understandable. Like that's how these are supposed to work. So I did give Tom's a 4 and Native a 3 on practicality. Now for Peach, I gave it a 10 because it does have a twisty thingy, so it stays on. With Wild, I gave it a 9 because even though it does have a twisty thing, which is great, it is a little wide, so it's not as easy to apply as Peach. I do wish the cap was a little longer because if it's out a little too much, it kind of stays there and doesn't close all the way. So those are like the only 2 things that I would like to change about it, as well as the smoothness. It's pretty smooth. I do wish it was just slightly smoother than it is. Smoothness is an 8 out of 10. Smoothness on Peach is a 10 out of 10. It was just the right consistency. Native, I gave it an 8 out of 10. It was about the same smoothness as Wild. I do wish they were both just a little smoother. And Tom's, I gave it a 10 because it was the right consistency. And for sustainability, I gave them all a 10 out of 10 because these 2 are recyclable or compostable, and these 2 are refillable. They are all doing a fantastic job, and we love to see more eco-friendly brands out there. I definitely lost track of all of the tallies, so here it is on the screen which one got the most points. Keep in mind this is over 90 points, not 100. And again, I want to remind you guys that all bodies are different, so what works for me may not work for you. I'm just letting you know my opinion. You can go ahead and try it for yourself, but I do really recommend trying out Wild, and let me know if it works for you guys because I want to know how it works for other people. And if you've tried out any of the other brands I mentioned, let me know how it went for you. And also, if you've tried other ones that I haven't, let me know because I will be willing to try different ones, although Again, I don't know if I'll be switching from Wild because, oh my goodness, Wild, sponsor me please! But that is all for this video. I just wanted to share with you guys my experience using natural deodorant. I finally am happy with it. I wasn't for a long time, but I have found the one that I love and I will probably be sticking with it for a while. So thank you again for watching and have a great day and a great week. Bye!